The importance of including art in an elementary school is to develop basic human skills through visual aesthetics as a young child grows. The influence of art is beneficial through language development, decision-making, visual learning, attentiveness, and many other factors. The normal exposure to art in the elementary school is typically a visual arts and music class, which are considered as specials. From ages 5 to 11 years old, kids generally are given more opportunities to get a sense of the diversity in arts. As they grow and move into middle school, the exposure decreases, and we see this drop as a serious issue in the arts that needs to be placed under the spotlight.
I think Lauren Miller, who is finishing med school right now, said it better than I can say it, which is, she said, when I was an undergraduate or any time I was in grad school or medical school, everybody around me had a 4-point. But because I'd been in an art school, my brain had been trained to think differently. I approached things differently. I had always learned to work with a team of kids. I didn't always like it, but I knew how to do it. And she said that creativity, that ability to problem solve, that ability to think with more imagination has always separated me from the rest of the people in school.
For many children, the idea of art is relatively something that is perceived with a positive connotation. According to Lauren Martin, author of 10 Reasons Why Arts and Education is So Important for Kids, she speaks solely towards the benefits of having art courses in a curriculum, considering as to what they provide for younger children. Some of Martin's information towards the topic provides that students tend to learn and grow through art creativity with perseverance, focus, and accountability. Included in the article, Lauren Martin's idea is to display how useful the fine arts are. Going beyond the fact that it's fun and interactive, it can alter to one's mind. Not only can students learn from art, students can create a foundation of skills to use that build and carry through their lives.
Do you believe that as kids get older, they lose their interest in art?
They do. To a degree. I wouldn't say they lose their interest, it becomes not cool. So they can be really skilled and do it, but they don't want that attention for whatever reason, and so they pull back. And so it's sometimes more of a challenge as a teacher to pull that out of them and say, look, I've had you since kindergarten, you're not giving me anything here, what can we do to help you? But a lot of times it's just peer pressure.
I don't know if they lose a connection per se. I think they start to narrow their focus and maybe what they're interested in. I don't think that that's uncommon in anything really. Sometimes we start off and our parents get us involved in arts and athletics and all kinds of different things, and then as we get older we start to maybe make decisions about what is important for us, what our passion is about. But then also time becomes an issue where you'd love to be able to do all of these varying things in the arts and athletics and academics, and sometimes you have to make choices, unfortunately. So I think that's why you see some of that go down. Students aren't exposed to the arts as much, and so they don't appreciate it as much, and so they maybe start to tend to think that maybe it's not as important in their life as, again, other things are. And again, it's about making choices, and sometimes you choose to go towards a different path and a different passion, and that's good. If it's arts, that's awesome. If it's not, that's okay too.
Unfortunately, our distinct point is that children tend to lose interest in the arts as they grow older. The decrease in attraction is caused by the lack of exposure in the education system. It's apparent that children in elementary schools have a much larger perspective and aspect to the arts compared to middle school and high school students. The standard high school graduation requirement for fine arts in the U.S. is a 0.5 credit. In Jackson, we are required to complete 1 full credit. It is understood that the arts is not for everyone, but with better exposure as young children, the interest rate can easily increase before students enter high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I really like art. Bathroom? No, because it's not that I not like art. It's because I'm in a lot of sports all the time.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No. Not really, no.
So I would say probably somewhere in that range of 4th and 5th grade, you really start to maybe gravitate towards different areas of art. But as far as like being, completely cut off from art, I don't think that ever happens.
Probably 6th grade.
Like 5th, 6th grade.
It just seems like every grade they're getting a little bit more mature and holding back a little bit more. Also, it seems like in 3rd grade, you really have to push them to get their skills out as low as 3rd
A
grade.
great decrease of opportunity upon the arts in junior high. Students have a strict schedule, including only one art class for a semester when they go into the 7th grade. When undergraduates begin high school, choosing curricular classes is typically up to them as an individual. As they progress and prepare for college, their mindset expands and becomes extremely diverse as shown through the schedules they select.
Dancing. I like drawing. Painting.
Drawing and painting.
I like dancing, painting. I like breakdancing. Singing. Music, and I love singing, and I love art. So. I like painting things. I love to sing, draw. I like music and art. I play the violin and the piano. Music. I like music and painting. I like music.
I enjoy doing ballet.
I like drawing and painting.
I like to draw.
I like painting.
All form of art, every single form of art there is.
As minds are open to new ideas and experiences in schools, the interest in art decreases. With the stereotypical viewpoints that so many people have nowadays, it currently reflects the downfall we see happening. Having done research, the arts are viewed as gay, nerdy, and uncool for a student to partake in. At the young age where a student still participates in art is an age in which they are not pursuing it to please others, but rather to please themselves.
I think what you see employers wanting, whether it's in the STEM areas, in the arts areas, really in any area, is creativity and a creative brain. And I think even in some of the STEM areas, there's a lot of overlap as far as creativity goes, design ideas go. Well, I know many of our art students that have gone on and even studied art in college, only to then work for a company that might be more on the STEM side of things and science side of things, but the company wants them for their design ideas. So it really comes full circle for them, which is awesome. It's what you want.
With the ideas and facts seen throughout this film, it is apparent that we do see a downfall in art course involvement and a decrease in opportunities leading towards art field participation for students in school. This is negatively affecting the growth of appreciation for art and causing the downfall of human skills gained from art courses. This starts at a very young age in elementary school, and it is time we as a society take the necessary acts to end this problem.
I love art.